Alright, so since Liz is not going to be able to watch the episode, I'm just going to go ahead and film this over here on YouTube for her while she's doing her live stream. So um, anybody that winds up coming over here, I'll just go ahead and direct them over to Liz's direction. Anyhow, where are we now in Death Stranding? Well, that's kind of a really good question, because here's the deal. Let me show you the map. Let me go back out here. I have been a very, very, very busy boy. I mean, I know that that's like really like jumbling and blurring things for you, but let me just take it slow and explain it to you. Right where I'm at right now, all the way over here on this side, if you see a thick yellow line, that is highway, that is road, excuse me, that I have built. I've had to run all over the map, get parts and supplies, go to auto pavers, and they basically laser 3D print me a road. Yeah. So it's gone all the way from there, all the way up here to Lake Knot City, which is where I first began. And then it kind of like it's snaked off here. But if you go to the left, that's where I'm at now. Far, far, far west. But then I've done all this road here, all the way down here. Now, it doesn't look from this distance. Does not look like it's a lot. But as I start traveling, you're going to understand as to how far I've really been developing roads. And it's not like it, you know, whenever I get all the supplies, it develops a road and, you know, it like makes like 18 miles of road. No, 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 no. If I'm lucky, you know, maybe 45, 50 feet. I might get lucky. So as I'm driving, if you see any of these little hubs right here where it has like a stairwell, that's an auto paver hub. So basically, any of these roadways that have been created goes from one hub to the other. So as you see, we're at another hub. So yeah, that kind of puts it into perspective as to how much roadway gets built. Sometimes I get lucky and I get a auto paver that does make a good, huge, large amount of road per se. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty much kind of a hit or miss thing as far as like how much I can create. But it really is a very long distance, because even though there's another auto paver right there, even though I have been driving here for just a few seconds now, actually probably like 2 minutes, I can probably tell you that you would think, oh, okay, well, he's at the bottom of the map by now. Silly boy, when I started this video, I was right there. I am now over here. I need to go over here. Yeah, this is gonna be a long drive. Like I said, I mean, I've done, you know, pretty well. I mean, I know that, you know, if I was wanting to go ahead and finish just the actual story of Death Stranding, I would be a lot more successful. However, I wanted to make life a lot easier, so not just for me, but for any multiverse player that may be somewhere out there in the great void. I know I can't see them, but I know that they're there. I thought I would make the roads and make our lives a lot easier. And there's another auto paver. Let's see. Yeah, there's not anyone that's around. Now, as I have told people before, okay, so we were discussing this the other day. Liz will probably watch this video, and that's fine, because I'll go ahead and I'll explain this now. We were talking because Maverick is also playing over on Digital Clubhouse, live on Twitch. Not today, I don't believe, but just whenever Maverick is scheduled on Digital Clubhouse. He is live streaming the video game Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, I had mentioned that there is a tie-in between these two games. Now, a lot of people have been saying, oh, they're just Easter eggs. Maybe. Maybe they're just Easter eggs. Maybe that's all it is. But I just find it hard to believe that something like this, that is being used as a hologram at any of the stations, plus the numerous other holograms that are on here that are Horizon Zero Dawn based, I have a hard time believing that there's not some sort of tie-in that's more than just, a tip of the hat saying, hey, I acknowledge you, here you are. I kind of want to believe a little bit more than that. And honestly, I haven't finished this game yet, but I'm sure that by the time I finish this game, my thoughts and feelings are still going to be the same. And I'm just going to ignore the road here, so don't mind me. Demanding me a doll. Just going to go off path for just a second. It would have just been a lot longer of a travel for me to go ahead and go around and stay on the road, so that's the only reason why I just went straight. Not a whole lot of battery power that was lost, so I'm not really hurting, so I am absolutely fine. Anyhow, so I think that I feel that by the time the game ends, I do have these feelings like this game will have a tie-in between Horizon Zero Dawn and Death Stranding. More than just the fact that the nods to Kojima and his studio. But also, I believe that there will be more nods of acknowledgement. More than just that, I think, and I feel very strongly about it that we're gonna have like actual tie-ins, like maybe Horizon Zero Dawn is actually the second game, and Death Stranding was the first game. Maybe we will have like a Death Stranding 2. Maybe we will have Horizon Zero Dawn 2. It's very hard to say right now as to what possibilities there are that could be put out there. Now, I might have driven a little further than what I wanted to. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I went a lot further than what I wanted to. I missed that by a long shot. Wow. 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 That was horrible of me. What were you thinking, Lycan? Again, I mean, like I said, I believe that there's going to be something as more of a tie-in, because I mean, the Easter eggs as they put them. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you haven't heard anything and you're still sitting there going like, what is Lycan on about? If you don't want to know, you don't want a spoiler, then I'll warn you now. Go ahead and skip this section, and I'll even put a thing in the comment section as to, like, when to key back up and say, go back to this time, and I'll stop talking about this tie-in. Fall-resistant plant samples. Yeah, I'm getting there. Jeez, hold on to your panties. God. I just left the facility, and it's going to take me 80 hours to deliver it, and it's only been like 10 minutes. Cut me some slack. I need to get up there. Okay. So, let's start this off with the talk about Horizon Zero Dawn. For anyone who doesn't want to know, I'm warning you now. Go ahead and just scroll down below to see where the time is, where the timestamp says that I stopped talking about the spoiler. I'll actually write it down as a spoiler ending, and that way you know, okay, this is where he stops talking about it, so we can go ahead and go about watching the rest of this video. Alright, jump the rock, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. Whee! Alright, and we're at the facility that I needed to be at. So as soon as I... Whoa, 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 easy there, Sam. What are you doing? Easy. Alright, so let me go ahead and drop these packages off, and then I will take a pause for the gameplay to explain what's going on here. God, I hate when people leave their junk just parked out wherever they want to. Very inconsiderate, folks. Very inconsiderate. I'm just saying that right now. Please do not make fun of my otter hat. Conan O'Brien gave it to me. Literally, I wish I was kidding about that. Okay, make delivery. Delivery requested.
Delivering cargo.
Hey, it's Sam Bridges. Good to see you, man. Wait. How the heck did you keep this stuff in such pristine condition?
I drove it here. Duh. Yeah. Let's continue on our merry little way. Give me my points. Charles Kahn has approved design data for the following armor plate 2. Yay, I really don't care. Alright. And bandwidth has been increased as well. Awesome. One or more bots have been completed as village. Oh, well, the bot didn't do so bad. Alright, cool. And we get all this done. Yay!
Guess I'll
You
be
again?
seeing you around then.
Yeah, maybe so. We'll see.
Good
I'm
work.
kind of a busy guy.
New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Really? I'm going to finish the orders that I have. Okay, so I will stop here, stop everyone here, and warn you, please, if you don't want to hear about the Horizon Zero Dawn, Death Stranding conspiracy, oh my God, I can't talk today, conspiracy theory, then I will go ahead and warn you, stop right now. I will refer you to look down below in the comment section below, and not only so that you can look at my merch store, buy some t-shirts while you're waiting for me to end this, but to go ahead and look down below, see where it says Horizon Zero Dawn conspiracy theory ending. That way you can go ahead and come back to that point in time in the video and be like, oh, okay, so this is when he stops talking about the theory. Alright, so warning's been put out there. So here's what goes on. Okay, so in Horizon Zero Dawn, and for those who have not played this game, basically it looks like a post-apocalyptic metal caveman meets Mad Max. I don't know how to better term it. Anyhow, um, throughout the game, you're going to find different side quests and different items that you will find in the game that are more referenced as Easter eggs. They're called stranded items. Now, stranded items are a set of three very rare items that are found all over Horizon Zero Dawn. Um, this is where kind of like it references like the Easter eggs from Kojima Productions' Death Stranding game. Um, because like, well, let me just go ahead and explain this. So the icon for every stranded item is like a silhouette of Kojima Productions' mascot and logo. Ludens is what they call them. If all three of these items are obtained, they can be traded to the mystery boxes that the merchant has in Meridian for a mysterious box. Now, what you pick up is when you trade these in, you'll get one which is called the Stranded Figure. The Stranded Figure is a collectible that can be found in um, Eleuthia City, or the facility there. Um, and that's during, well, it's more during and after the main quest called the Heart of Nora. The description on this is the mysterious item is valuable only to the most curious merchants. A battered idol of an infant smelling faintly of decay. It is found directly underneath the first stairwell that you go on. Now, when you're thinking about that, it's like, okay, like it's a battered idol of an infant smelling faintly of decay. Okay, so it's like they're talking about the BBs. Okay, so they're talking about how like it is like the bridge babies from Death Stranding that are always like kind of like in that bridge between the land of the living and the land of the dead. That actually connects you between that so that you can be able to see the BTs. The second item is called they're called Stranded Shackles. Now the Stranded Shackles collectible can be found near the Zero Dawn alternate entrance during and after the main quest Deep Secrets of the Earth. Now the description on that one will read, this mysterious item is valuable only to the most curious merchants. Shackles made from an unknown, smooth material. So when they're talking about the shackles, they're talking about the handcuff links that Sam Porter and a lot of the other major players in this game use to be able to communicate back and forth. So that is what they're referring to with that. And then finally, it's like you get the Stranded Necklace, and that is a collectible that's found in the Grave Hoard. And the description reads on that one, 6 tarnished metal ingots threaded with a plain wire. It is found behind the sign on the left of the dead soldier to the left. And when you go to look at these items, like I said, when you find these items, you're basically going to find the Cupid thing. So like what Sam Porter, aka Norman Reedus, has been using throughout this game to connect everybody, which looks like a necklace that he's been wearing that's got like 6 what may be like pewter silver looking bricks on it. So that's what they're referring to as the third item in Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, this is just my thought and theory, again, about this game, is that somewhere along the line, I feel like one has to be in front of the other. So, if Horizon Zero Dawn, they kind of look like cavemen now, whereas Death Stranding looks like it's very futuristic, something tells me that Death Stranding comes first in the game series. Just hear me out on this. So I feel like it comes out first. And then something cataclysmic. Now, I haven't finished the game yet, so I don't know. This is just, again, here it is, Lycan's theory. So I'm thinking that what happens is, somewhere along the line, they have this gameplay go on. And so, while they're having the gameplay, Death Stranding happens. and then somewhere along the line, maybe they defeat the BTs, maybe the world changes, because obviously you don't see much of a change from the way things are, as far as like Death Stranding going to Horizon Zero Dawn. But in again, my theory is that what happens is technology winds up, it does take kind of a back road, like we were like all underground, but something had to happen, something had to occur, and once that incident happened or occurred, um, a lot of people wound up spoke nothing of the Death Stranding. um, they just kind of like went about their own separate way. And then maybe we have like, another society that dealt with the BTs but didn't know what was going on, never wrote anything down, kind of went back to the old format of cavemen. But it's like, maybe, um, they just weren't as intelligent. Maybe it could be like redneck hillbillies. I don't know. I will put forth my more official theory between the tie-in between these two games once I finish playing this game. So once I finish Death Stranding and I know where it ends, then I'll hypothesize and say this is what my feelings are as far as like how this goes. But the end all be all is that there are 3 items that are nods to Death Stranding, which, like I said, you have like the talking about the BBs, the handcuff communicators, and the stranded necklace. So now that we're done, we're at this part of the video. It's like 20 minutes, actually 22 minutes by my clock on the screen. 22 minutes and almost 30 seconds into the game. So now that we're done discussing that, we'll go ahead and we'll carry on with the orders. Okay, so we just finished that one. The next one is to the doctor. Now the doctor, I can get that one a little faster, but I can do the distribution center, so I'm going to go there first. Alright, we're going to remove the marker. Where is my... Oh, there it is. And we're going to go there. Alright. But again, I don't want to, like, spoil anything for anyone, but, hopefully it's like, for anyone that did actually go ahead and, like, listen to me spiel about that for a little bit. Hope you enjoyed that, because it's rather interesting. I thought it was rather interesting. I didn't think anything of these items being put in the game. Like, I'm playing this game, literally. I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn, or I'm playing Death Stranded. Never really thought about anything about this. I mean, it was like a blink in my mind. Like, I just completely forgot about all these different items from this game. And it's like, now that it's like they were talking about, like, oh yeah, there's this, ooh, that's good. That would be a rough drop. So, I'm gonna try not to do that. Try not to do that. Yeah, so my thought and theory is that it's like, after I heard about this, was like, oh man, it's like I've got to, like, come up with like my thoughts and my ideas as far as like how I feel this connects. And I'm sure that it's like once we get around to that time, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But as of right now, I just feel like, as far as we're concerned with the game currently, we'll just finish the game and then we'll talk about that at a later date and time. Alright, so I need to go all the way down here and make a right. So, okay. That being good, said and done. Also, I was playing this game around Thanksgiving, and I made a major goof up. Major goof up. Okay, so as I've already explained BTs and BBs and everything in this game, one of the things that I was learning from my buddy Joe, who was teaching me about it. Let me go ahead and like move out here. Okay, so with Sam, he is a repatriate, which it's almost like once you start to like explain certain things in this game, it's like you feel like, oh my god, it's like I have to explain like a whole new dictionary. And once I explain the dictionary, and then it's like every time I talk about BTs, BBs, and repatriates, and all this kind of good jazz. Once I go ahead and explain this stuff, I feel like it just like becomes like almost like okay, completely understand what you're talking about. Because I feel like once you get to that point, it's like you kind of go, okay, and you just like acknowledge the word, you know what it means, and then we just go on from there. Um, so I could probably just do this for like hours. Um, so I've done this before. Maybe like one day this week, I'll actually go ahead and I'll go through and do like a dictionary term explaining what this stuff means. And then after I get done doing that, then everything kind of like will sink in. But I will try my best to go ahead and explain this as I go. So anyhow, so Sam being a repatriate, he's got the ability that he doesn't die. Um, he can die and actually go back to his body wherever it may be. Let me drop that volume. Now that I think about that, let me just do that real quick. Um, so with Sam, it's like he, as a repatriate, it's like he can die, but he can go to the other side, which is where the beach things are from. They're kind of like beings from like the land of the dead. They're just kind of starting to now, instead of being where they belong, they're now encroaching on the land of the living. That's what makes it so difficult to like just go out there and just live outdoors anymore, because the time fall causes everything to age rapidly when it rains. The time fall just like like tears everything a new one. Then there is the BTs, which are like basically there where the rain is. So if it's raining, guess what? You've got BTs. So you have these kind of like issues and problems that you're trying to like deal through, and it's just like, God, man, it's like you just can't catch a break in this game. Um, so let's see, where else shall I go with this conversation? Um, Sam being a repatriate, if he dies, he comes back, and unfortunately, if anybody, it's almost like The Walking Dead. Like once they die, they're even if they die of old age, they're coming back as a zombie because they've already got the virus inside of them. It's just going to happen. So now with the world as we know it, if you die in this game, you have, I think it's up to 48 hours to be transported from point A to point B. Point B being the incinerator, because they have to burn your body before uh, necrosis sets in. Which basically, it's like you're going to melt and you're going to cause what's called a void out. Basically, you become a human nuke at that point. You take out everything. So I accidentally, because I was trying to switch my gear, and I blame it on old age, where it's like I start thinking of what I was doing, but it's like physically getting those motions from my head to my hands wasn't really going to work. So I wound up like I voided out right here. So as you see, that it actually changes the map, and that's just the world as we know it. So I blew up that entire section right there, and whenever I drive through this direction, because like the void out happens, it calls more BTs to the area. No matter what I do, I cannot, for the life of God, um, get rid of the BTs in that era, and it drives me crazy. I want to get rid of them. I don't want anything in that area. I want them gone. Every time I'm driving, I don't want my scanner, going, oh, there's BTs, and it stops me. And I'm like, look, I'm trying to like drive here. Come on, stop that. Stop doing that. So I'm trying. As soon as I can find out like how to get past that, or if I can get past that, actually, I'll let you guys know about that as well. Or maybe if you like, you've already like figured out how to get rid of like those BTs, because I believe it's BTs that are the ones that pull you down when you trigger them at first because they come out of the ground. I believe, not sure. Don't quote me on it. But they're gold BTs, and let me tell you, they are a royal pain in the ass. Whee! And I make my delivery. And I've got this one done. I want to get my BB back, so I have to make all these deliveries just to go ahead and, kind of like, increase the chiral bandwidth, and then I can go ahead and move on to getting my BB back, and then going on with the storyline. But like I said, I think it's 16 chapters. I'm only on chapter 6. I've got 10 to go. I've been playing for 61 freaking hours.
Everything all right, Zap?
No, I'm a little stressed. I'm a little wired.
I bet your body's aching after carrying all that.
Not really. I just put it in the back of a truck and just let it do what it's got to do. Anything else? Are we good? Yay, congratulations. I am now a skilled courier. Yeah, thanks, bye.
Good work.
Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks, bye. Alright, so that's been done and taken care of. Oops, I gotta get in the car first. And there we go. Alright, next order is experimental medicine. That'd be back over to the doctor. This one is... Wait a minute, that one's going to... Where? Oh, to South Knot City. Okay, well, I'm close by to there, so I could do that one. And then the last one is going to... That looks like the roboticist. Let me go to South Knot first, and then I will go to the roboticist, because I would rather just keep things, simple. So we've got South Knot City here. I will go from there to here. And there we go. All right. All right, let's tip this sucker. Can we tip this sucker? Okay. Alright, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is. Okay. Whee! Oh! Oh! Look at that driving. Insanity at its finest. Alright, that looks like South Knot there in the far distance. Thank God for all these roads that I've built. And again, like I said, you know, big shout out to myself. I did this. I wanted to make life easier. There is so many people that are happy as hell right now that I did this. Let me begin to tell you. Oh, we're heavily in BT area now. Baby. Ooh. Oh, this can't be good. Alright, so 20 minutes in. Yeah, I know. I'm almost there. I am almost there. Winding down on the last of this delivery process. Trust me, I am almost here. And as you can tell, that there's a lot of rust damage going on to my vehicle because of being out in the time fall. Alright. And here we are. Alright, make delivery. Delivery requested. Bada bing, bada boom. That's done. Alright. Huh.
Nothing beats a package delivered by Sam Bridges himself. Ask anyone here and they'll say the same. I figured you wouldn't keep us waiting long.
Just be thankful that it's here. Okay? Let's just leave it at that. What? I only got an A for that? What a bum. What a bum.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Do I have anything that's in here that I need? No. So what I'm going to do is I want to make things a little interesting here. I want to fabricate some equipment.
This particular type of armor can provide full body protection. It can be worn on the shoulders and legs, and the more pieces you equip, the greater the cumulative effect. However, it requires power to function, so don't let your batteries run dry.
Duly noted. Thanks. Appreciate that. Alright, I need to make some blood bags, so let's go with maybe 5. I'll play it on the safe side. And I need I can take an anti-BB gun or anti-BT gun. Excuse me, we're not shooting a baby. And then a hermetic grenade. Let's take about 5 of those. You never know what kind of trouble I might find out there. And I'm going to load all of it to my backpack. And we are Gucci. Alright. Outstanding. And get in the truck. Get in the truck, Sam. Stop punching the truck, Sam. Just get in the truck. Alright. Alright, so now I need to go to, not the cosplayer, but I need to go somewhere. Where, oh, where am I going? Orders. Experimental medicine and a roboticist are all the way up there. So I've got to go all the way back up there. Well, if I'm going to do that, let's see. Yeah, I might as well go ahead and go back over to the Timefall farm. Yeah, I might as well go ahead and go to the Timefall farm if I'm going to do that. I have no idea what the terrain is going to be like over here. This should be interesting. And I'm also off of the reservation, so no highway, no saving my battery. My truck will run down low real quick. There we go. Oh. Oopa. Oh. I did not know about this. Dangerous water? No to dangerous water, however, it will kill the living hell out of my battery. Alright. Alright, let's see how bad this kills my battery. Oh my god, it's draining fast. Holy crap. Oh, okay, good, good, good. I'm so glad I made it. Wow. Alright, let's check the topography here. I might be able to make that terrain. That's kind of uncertain. And I hear, in the background, I hear the rain. So let's just go ahead and get it. Alright, I've got 15 minutes to go ahead and get this done because I only want to do like an hour of this. Mainly because of 8 o'clock we're having the next showing of Infinite Crisis, so gotta find out what happens tonight during the Flash. That way we see what is going on through Infinite Crisis. Also, not very happy about what happened last night with Infinite Crisis because there were so many nods, so many tips of the hat to people in the industry that have played specific characters. Like the original Robin happened to be in one of the scenes because they wanted to kind of give a tip of the hat to the original Batman and Robin. And I really appreciated that they did that. As much as like I also appreciated the fact that, you know, they even had brought back Tom Welling to kind of give a tip of the hat to the alternate universe known as where Smallville was. And I really was happy for that. Ish. I was really happy to see them put Smallville on the map through Infinite Crisis and the talk about the numerous amounts of Earths that were out there. However, we were all kind of in that same thought that, okay, look, Brandon Routh has played Superman, now he's playing Roy Palmer. So, come on. Put Tom Welling in the suit. Fans were happy. They were excited. They started thinking, oh my God, this may finally happen. And then last night, the episode aired. And not only did they not put him in the Superman outfit, that Earth... the Smallville that we knew and grew up with, the Smallville, Clark Kent gave up his powers to have a normal human life, to live on the farm, the good old-fashioned Kent family farm, just to have kids, just to have a normal life. That's all he wanted. He didn't want to be a superhero. He didn't want anything anymore. And so... it was basically, in my opinion, I was like, that was, after hearing what the fans were wanting and begging and hoping and pleading, that was basically, yeah, nice try, but, you know, not going to happen.
Yeah, you've already missed 15 minutes of it.
So let's see here. Make delivery? Oh no. We're actually gathering stuff. So take orders. We're gonna take this stuff right here and do all that. So all that goes in there, and we're going to load it into the vehicle. Load all in the vehicle. Yeah, load all of it on there. Okay.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.
Alright. So, that being said, let's see here. Where is my watch? There we go. So, that being said, we're going to go ahead, we're going to save it right there. Or maybe it won't let me save. Ain't that nasty. Maybe I need to go away from the facility. Maybe once I move out of the facilities area, maybe it'll let me save it? We'll see what happens here. I'm in the danger zone. That's why. Excuse me. Pardon me, I want to get out of the danger zone. Okay, now let's try this. Will it let me save now? No. Why? Okay. Timefall Porter. Way too far away. Let's go with weather station. Alright, weather station it is. Ooh, and I've already lost half my power. Ooh, not good. Should I look around and see if maybe... No, too far away. Just gonna have to keep pushing forward and do what I gotta do. Use that boost sparingly. Easy on the battery, you're like right there. The last thing you want to do is die 15 feet away from the place.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. Hold on, keeping up. Cargo verified.
Okay. Deliver requested cargo. We're done.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you for coming. I just don't get it, though. How in the hell did you get here so quickly?
Went sideways. Drove in a truck. Ran a guy over. You know, typical stuff.
Here, I got you something. Consider it an expression of my gratitude.
Ooh. You got me a blow-up doll? You shouldn't have, really. Lightweight 1000 metals. Thank you.
Well, good luck to you, and take care of yourself.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Okay, now... Is it going to let me save now? Is it because I'm in a car? I wonder if it has anything to do with that. Ah, it was because I was in the car. Okay. And now I understand. Alright. Okay, so, that being said, everything's done and over with. I will go ahead and end the video here. Thanks, guys, for watching. Hopefully it's like, it didn't really bore you that much. Again, go ahead and feel free to check out the links that I will post below after I make this video. I will go ahead and I will do some editing a little later on. But right now, it's time for the Flash. So, bye. Have a good one. See ya.